Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another live trading session, Tuesday. All right. I wanted to check if everything is fine. Seems like the sound is all right. So let's get it started. Or should we give it 1, 2 more minutes? All good? Perfect. Thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps a lot with the algorithm, as you already know. And let's see what we have for trading. I think I'll start from a high time frame perspective because there's a lot of questions with what do we have and what trades can we take. Hello, 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 hello. Good something. Let's give it 1 or 2 more minutes. So from a high time frame perspective, I was explaining even last week the fact that you have to know the difference between impulsive and corrective waves because it matters a lot. For example, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, and most likely we'll get another impulsive move. But the thing is, on a weekly time frame, if we speak about the local structure, there are some interesting aspects, and you can see the price, it's holding above this really important level at 74,000. And I mentioned about it for so many months already. Yeah, and as long as we sit above, there's a probability for another SFB of the highs here in the 61.8, meaning that we can do something like this, swing failure, the highs, and then we can get a short. But that's not a certainty. There is not something that you can say, all right, that will surely happen. No. It's not something like that. Everything is based on probabilities. Even if we go on a monthly basis, I posted this chart a few weeks ago. Indeed, it was a bit too early to call it a bearish close, but look at it now. Yeah, look at how the monthly candle closed. Look at the pivot low from November 2025 and how it was retested, and now it's just rejecting. So the previous area of support, which previously acted like a strong support and created a new all-time high here, yeah, look at it now. It's acting like a very, very, very strong supply area. All right. So it's not I don't know, supposition. It's not something that I believe or I think will happen. It's something that we already have in the chart. The chart already shows weakness, and we have what, 5 more days? Indeed, a lot of things can happen in 5 days. We can put a $10,000 candle in 5 days. Yeah, why not? Anything is probable. Anything is probable. All right. But monthly, it's not looking good. It's not looking great, guys. Monthly candle is looking pretty bad. This rejection here on the previous pivot low and the previous key S&R, which created a new all-time high, this was the previous supply area, it's kind of aggressive. And who knows, maybe the stupid people who are going with the probability of selling May and walk away. Yeah, I'm just saying that because it's a statement that it's been around for what, decades. And it has more reasoning behind than just people saying sell in May, walk away. There, it has lots of reasoning behind. But I can see a local top here, and maybe we can retest 66,000. That's a pretty high probability in my books. Pretty high probability, all right? Or let's see how we react on the previous month low sweep after we close the 5 days. So my most important area in 5 days from now, it will be this key horizontal, the previous supply area from March 2024, and the rate of the previous month low in 5 days from now. So that area will be an area where I will hunt long trades, and I will seek for a kind of a retest. Again, retest 0.5 again of the week. So point is that we will most likely have a retest of this week, a bearish retest. Let's go on a weekly time frame. So monthly, we established the fact that it's not looking great. All right. It's not looking great. Weekly. Well, weekly, we have kind of a different, a little bit different, not very different overview. I'm not going over my head with how the weekly candle is looking, but if we ignore the monthly overview, then we can say, all right, we have the demand flipped. But you know what I don't like here? We don't have a weekly FEG. There is no fair value gap. The structure, it's quite annoying. The only fair value gap is here at 69,000 area, which tells me the price will most likely retest that 69,000 area. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. But until then, we have to flip this 74,500. Technically speaking, when we usually have something like this, taking this area, the previous supply area, taking it as demand, like we did now the previous week candle, we can speak about an internal liquidity range where most likely we close back inside the 11 May weekly candle, and it can go for the high. So basically, if we go on 12 hours, 1 second, then I'm going even to delete everything because I already explained what I wanted to, I made my point. So basically we can speak about an internal liquidity range here. And you can see we had a swing failure pattern. This was a trade which I posted last week, if you remember. Last week I posted these trades, these two trades on VIP. Also, I think I posted on Twitter, and I mentioned the fact that I'll take an SFP of this 29 April low. And what I would look for now, it's actually to play the little range. Yeah, I already have a long from the lows here. I did posted another long around here at 75,000 area. Most likely we'll get something like this. I also posted the short here at 78,900, and my main short would come at 79,600. So indeed, it doesn't look great on a monthly basis. Weekly is looking like a range. If I zoom in, I'm just going to play the range game. So here I'm looking for a retest of this area. Paul has really hit. Paul hit really nicely a short last night. Really nice one on Ethereum. On Ethereum, I'm going to show you in a moment. Let's make the plans first on on Bitcoin. Okay, let's frame the setups now. So 1 second, actually, guys, we have only 28 likes and more than 120 people here. Please, if you have the time, I would appreciate if you manage to go like, retweet, and comment. It helps a lot with the algorithm. All right? That's the only thing that I'm asking. And now let's get back at trading. It means a lot for me. So we have a nice gap here at 78,000, 79,000. So that would be my range high area where I would look for a short around here. Also, we got a big fair value gap and a breaker block. Let's go on 8 hours. Maybe we see some more things. 6 hours. Yeah, there we go. Let's get a fib. That's from the main pivot high. If we take the internal swing high, well, it falls quite nice with the gap that I was mentioning about. So how my plan would look like, it's actually ignoring the previous long which I already have. This one here, ignoring this one. I would look for another retest at 75,400. And let's see, monthly open. Also, this one is a key horizontal, so I like that area quite a lot. So I would go with maybe this area. Pretty good confluence. So if it would be for another long trade, I will look for a retest here, 75,400. But there is one thing that I don't like about the current structure on Bitcoin. You can see the lower lows and lower highs, they are continuing to occur. So we don't have strength here. Paul also mentioned, if you listen to him in this morning, he did mention the weakness can be easily observed. The weakness can be easily observed, and lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, we can presumably think about the inverse head and shoulder. Yeah, but do not ignore the fact that we have a very impulsive move, corrective impulsive. This one, it's a V-shape recovery. I don't usually take them in consideration, and I'm not aping. I know a lot of wannabe influencers are trading shit like this, which for me doesn't make sense. It's totally invalid. You know me, I'm looking for my deep discount and deep premium trades. If price is not delivering my deep premium and my deep discount, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm just waiting for the price to come to me. That's how I'm also teaching my students. Have patience. The price will always come back to you. So the trades would look something like this. I would go for a 61.8 retest, 3.6, but it won't be at fully 3.6 because I want to make sure, for example, if price gives me the entry, I'll want to make sure that I'll take the partials here when we reach 78.6 fib from this pivot low, pivot high, because most likely there is a pretty high probability we just continue with this lower lows and lower highs perspective. And I don't see the probability of a breakout from this pattern for the moment. If we just consolidate this area for the next 5 days, which I did mention on the article yesterday, I did mention that I do think that we'll have a range here and the price will not do too many things. Something like this, maybe. Okay, an attempt here, sort of an AMD. That's a failed breakout, and I will short it again here. And most likely we'll be speaking about sort of a one more drive here after we get a monthly candle close. And I will look for a long of this reclaim SFP of the previous month low here. And I will look for a long there. That will be quite a good probability and quite a good risk to reward trade. But first I need to be in June. I need this monthly candle to close. So that's something else. Regarding to the shorts, I don't know. The price is not showing that much strength. I mean, indeed, I was even the last 3 weeks, I was framing. I was looking at this, for example. I was looking at Tuesday, the high of the week. I was looking at least for a pump here and get that previous week high. But man, we didn't even have the strength to swing failure an intermediate high between those highs. So there is a lot of weakness. There is a lot of weakness and there's nothing we can do. We actually broke the trend line in the Asia session. I had the short at the previous week high. It didn't trigger. Paul had a really nice short on Ethereum at 78.6. We took the stop loss on the first trade, and then he took the next bus. So I don't know. I'll just wait. I'll stay on a higher time frame and play what market gives me. But I'll treat it with caution because yesterday we had the bank holiday, and today we will have the real move. So I don't take into account anything that happened in the last 72 hours. It was a long weekend, and I'm waiting to see how the burgers are opening and how the session will go on. Because I do think the weekend lows are not safe. You know me. I don't believe a low that's being set in the weekend. I just don't buy it. I did took a long, yeah. That's another story. I already took partials, as I said. But I don't buy the fact that we have the low already put in. Let's go say with the channel, maybe we get another tap of 73,000. But the point is that the more times we test this key horizontal that I was mentioning about on a monthly time frame, the weaker it will become, and the bigger the probability to have a displacement of it, meaning that we close a daily candle below it with a big fair value gap, and that would be it, and the move would be done to the upside, I mean, and would end up into a manipulation. Makes sense, anything that I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they are saying that there's quite difficult to follow me. Well, if it's difficult to follow me, it means that you need more experience and more time in the charts. And it's not like we are not putting the data out there for you to understand and learn. Some people, they are too lazy to read. I'm putting a lot of effort. Paul is putting a lot of effort into daily crypto reviews. Okay, that would be it on Bitcoin. Let's go on Ethereum. I only have one chart on Ethereum. Yeah, could have used more. So on Ethereum, you can see I was looking for a pump a little bit more aggressive in the 2,244 area. But man, the price is weak. I'll show you on a low time frame. We have the same lower lows and lower highs perspective like we saw on Bitcoin. The price is damn weak. We had a very, very impulsive move from Wednesday to Friday. And now the price just had a slight dead cat bounce. Honestly, for Ethereum, this is like a do or die area. That's why I took the long here, because it's a very, very important area. Let's finish with the high time frame. So high time frame, I was looking for two areas to short: 2000 and 2244 and 2350. I think I skipped the weekly time frame overview on this one. Ethereum USDT. God, I hate it when. Okay, yeah, this is a valid plan. Should be. There you go. So I was looking at the VWAP since the listing price, and you can see all the time they reacted pretty nice. Every time the price has been underneath the VWAPs from the listing price, and the previous bottoms from the bull markets, the bottom of the bear market, sorry, you can see we put a nice bottom here. So I don't know, but my bids are sitting below 1,400. And judging by the fact that, I mean, how the market is looking right now on a weekly basis, is looking even more obvious on Ethereum, sorry. Like this impulsive move, look at this one, and look at this corrective wave. There is no strength here. Absolutely no damn strength. And also, let's analyze this key horizontal area, the 2,400, because some people were asking me, well, nah, I'm bullish. I'm pretty bullish. We'll see Ethereum at 3,000. Okay. I'm not saying we won't see. I'm not a bear. I understand that. I really don't care about bulls or bears. I'm pushing the long button and I'm pushing the short button. I really don't care about the bias. I care about the results and making profits. So the point is that the price is rejecting 2,400, and until we don't break this 2,400 area, I don't see a push higher than that. And even if I'm looking at the weekly, we have a weekly M top, double top here, weekly M top, and that usually screams sell me. And I can see the next impulsive move incoming. Yeah, I can see the next leg to the downside incoming. Maybe we consolidate more, so it doesn't have to be now. It can be in November. It can be in September, October, November, that period. We can have a double bottom here and range a little bit more. Then we can get an AMD, another swing failure of the highs, fake out here, and then we get a proper swing failure of all that liquidity here at the lows. That's my plan. I'm patient enough. I have my limit orders below 1,300. I'm having a lot of orders down below here because I do think the risk to reward is quite good. And more than that, what I do like, it's the fact that I can get an easy sell half on a double. Honestly, that's what I'm looking for. Sell half on a double and I'm done. I'm taking my initial out, rinse, repeat into the next one. I'm not interested in going to the moon, 10x portfolio and stuff like that. Maybe that period will come again, but I'll play safe and I'll be happy with sell half on a double on this one, and then I keep my free bags. So that's the high time frame overview. Let's go back on a low time frame. Low time frame, 12 hours, because I don't want to go on 5 minutes. Not today, because as I said, we had a bank holiday yesterday, and I won't play the Monday range because most likely the weekend lows will be swept. So having that in mind, there is a good probability for another swing failure here at a Saturday low, and then we can look for another long opportunity. Let's go on total a little bit because I didn't cover them. Usually I cover them on a monthly basis, weekly basis. So as I was mentioning in my in VIP and in the X subs article, I do think that the people that they are really, really, really bullish on crypto, they are looking at the wrong charts. Yeah. And indeed, Bitcoin was breaking above this pivot high, but total, you can see, was actually rejecting pretty aggressively. Yeah. And even if you go monthly, the perspective is looking even worse. So it's looking bearish to me on a weekly and monthly basis. Let's go on a daily. On a daily basis, it's not looking bearish, but I cannot be overly bullish. I don't see any impulsive movement to the upside. We have a slow uptrend. I mean, look at this is impulsive. This is damn impulsive. This is just a move that it's correcting the dump that we created here, right? I mean, you can see this corrective pump, I think was, look at this candle, for example. It's already this one. I think all this move was, yeah, for more than 4 months, I think, or 5 months, was like a weekly or like a daily, damn me, like a daily candle from the impulsive bearish move. So if we still want to see, like if market still wants to see a dump incoming, we should hold this 2 million, 2.4 trillion. And I can look for an AMD. I posted this one in the subs article yesterday. I will look for longs in this area. I have my alarm set. And if we reclaim, I will look for long trades in crypto, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Maybe we can find a shitcoin that is looking good also. But most likely we'll get another sweep here as a lows. Total, let's go with others. Others, honestly, I'm quite happy with how the plan went because it was absolutely perfect. And we did manage to get some really, really nice long trades. So as long as we hold a trend line and as long as we stay above 186 billion, then we should revisit 214. All right, pretty simple stuff. If the price fails to hold a trend line at this level, most likely we will revisit the 78.6. I have to modify it because we have one more high. Most likely we'll revisit this 158, 160 billion area. Okay, pretty simple for me. I'm still looking for longs on shitcoins, and this is the main reason. Now, we spoke about, let's go on USDC and USDT dominance a little bit. USDC dominance, we speak about an internal liquidity range. The price sits on the other side of the trend line. We are above value area low, but we are rejecting POC. I think price needs a little bit more time for consolidation, but it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. If I would treat this one like a shitcoin or like a classic trade on Bitcoin, I would look for longs in this area and then target at least the mid range. All right. USDT dominance, exactly the same thing. I was looking for a little dump in 7.27, and this would have been would be actually an area where let's say Bitcoin and shitcoins will pump a little bit. That would have been in confluence with the short from 79,500 on Bitcoin. But I don't know. Let's see if we get a dump. Then, yeah, we have confluence where I would take the partial take profits from crypto shorts at 7.8. For the moment, it's holding pretty nice this key level at POC. Mm-hmm. We have traditional market opened. Yeah, I think we'll get a slight bleeding and then consolidate the gap there. Let's go on shitcoins a little bit. So let's scan a little bit the shitcoin space. Nothing. AR, I'm having this trade since months. I took some partials and it's risk-free. Aster, I posted a trade yesterday on VIP. I already have a trade here and I'm looking for one more limit order there. ChevX, I'm looking for an AMD here at 1.44. Dash is still going. Doge still going. Nothing on Dusk. Ethereum 5. I have a long on this shitcoin. I don't want to pronounce this name. But it worked pretty nice. Nice. The short worked absolutely perfect. We had a 38.2 from the whole range and this Wyckoff check at 0.26 was a pretty nice area. And low time frame, he had 3 drives. So man, this trade was so good. And now I'm just looking for the ascending channel to hold, but man, this move it's impulsive. It's not joking, and I think it's about a 20% dump, 35% dump. Oh my god, 35% casual dump on a shitcoin. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see a bounce. I had a trade on Fetch AI. I took profits already. If you didn't do profits, you can trail with the TAG, up to you. But I'm okay with taking profits aggressively. I also loaded up some Filecoin here at 0.94. But this one fails to deliver. I don't know what's waiting for. Just fails to deliver. Hype, I had a short, took partials, then stop loss hit. So I took a break-even trade. Now we have another M-top. What do you see here? Another M-top. So yeah, we can go with another shot here. Who knows? Maybe it will work. Not up to me. IRS, Litecoin. Litecoin, I'm still short. I still think that we need to see $47. Popcat. Shitcoin. 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 Tau. I like how Tau is moving. These are my plans and the trades that I'm still waiting for. I'm already long. This is a long which I posted. I think I posted this one 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. I posted the limit orders here at $251. 253. Well, I'm waiting for it to deliver and then to get back in my short trade. US soil is just consolidating sort of a diamond pattern. The areas work perfectly here, but I kind of been front run on my trades on both shorts and longs. Zek, be careful with this one. Looks toppy to me. This looks like a top. I'm looking for this short here. Maybe I get my retest. Short or another SFP. I'm good with that. Zen, still long. Let's go on stocks. You know, I started looking at stocks too. Let's go on 3 days because I will treat these stocks with sell half on a double. Little old lady approach. I bought at $12. I'm willing to sell. I already have the limit sell orders 24. So GRR is one. This one, it's another one. AISP. Same stuff, 2.28. This one also I like. I like the fact that we have a cheeky daily W and the location is not bad at all on a monthly basis. Yeah, it can take more time. Definitely, it can take more time. We are inside 88.6. think I moved it when I put the trade. We are down in the 88.6. As I learned from Paul, keeping it stupid simple, structure, divergence, and deep discount, it's a buy. W is there, 88.6 the location, and also has some divergence. KULR, this one is already flying. It's market open. I don't know. I think I'll wait for the New York Stock Exchange to do anything. This was a really nice LJ. I compared the structure to the previous ones, and it always had this. I really like the fact that they are going sideways forever. You have the W, the LJ, divergence, and boom. Man, I don't know. I like it. All the stocks I'm already in. I already have a bag. BTQ also is not looking bad at all. Not looking bad at all. EL also. This was a SS long setup. Who's a student of mine, he knows what I'm speaking about. Also, we had some structure on the other side, but we can speak about an LJ here because we didn't have yet a W. But I took the SS straight 61.8 retest after we broke the structure to the upside. This one, I have a limit bid order at $7. I'll play the range, or I'm waiting for a LJ long. I already have a long here at the 78.6, but I think this one has more time. But this uptrend channel holds pretty nice for the moment. Also, this one looks pretty nice for more uptrust. And this one is already flying. Trend line holding, key horizontal. I really liked it. And it's already flying. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Not too much. All right, I'll take like 5 more minutes for questions. I'm not sure. But please ask the question on the Twitter. In the Twitter section of the post, you can ask questions if you have any question. But don't put too much weight on the price from yesterday. Today is the real move, and today I expect to see some action. And today I'll try to take some trades. Until then, I'll stay on high time frame, like 4 hours and 12 hours, how I showed you. Right now, if I would be to take a trade, we are right in the middle. And there is a strong rule in Crypto Traders Arena that we are not allowed to FAFO in the middle. You either get a nice SFP, like a nice push into a key horizontal and a fib like 78.6 and take the trade. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to take any trade for me. I see already a question. Well, Farcoin I already analyzed. Arkham. Man, why everyone is speaking about Arkham? Let's see. So why everyone is speaking about this one? Yeah, it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. Daily W's, 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 even weekly W's. That's not looking bad. So yeah, it's looking okay. And Stark, we still have that shitcoin? Yeah, same this one. Oh my god. Looking like a rampage. Yeah, same stuff. W retest. Get your sell half on a double. Can take a look at peak. Oh, same stuff. Same bottoming structure. 0.02, 0.021. It's a good area for a buy. I do think we will see a retracement because if our structure goes, rarely ever goes like this. So, and especially in this period, you'll have high. We need to confirm a higher low, and this is where usually I'm entering. I wouldn't chase here, not even if you give me free money. Curious about what do you think on SUI? What can do from here? SUI? Well, you can see what I think on SUI. I already have a long. Long. I'm already long. Fed, I'm not sure if I want to short it yet. I mean, let it solve its maybe 31, 0.31 area for a short. Around here. 31, 33. I see no reasoning yet to short around here. We'll see. Maybe an AMD. But I'll stick with my longs. Well, I already spoke about Stark, no? It's not looking bad, I said. Looking like a bullish retest and then higher here. All right. Well, I said I'll take the request from Twitter, not from the YouTube chat. Well, I hope you're joking with this one. Yeah, I hope you're joking with this one. These are shield shitcoins from the influencers. Yeah, hopefully it's a joke. I think he wanted to trigger me. Guys, focus. If you want to make money, focus. Aave, yeah, indeed. Aave, I saw. We already have a long on Aave. One of the gladiators posted a nice long. 1 second, let me check which was the. We have a nice structure forming here at the lows, swing failure pattern. This area, 12 hours. It's trying to do something. Still, you can see it's still fighting these lower lows and lower highs. Yeah, trend line here, downtrend, still fighting it. So we need some structure, some sign of strength. Move. I don't know, guys, but I'm allergic to shitcoins, honestly. After the last events, oh my God, no, thank you. Don't blame me. I'm focusing on trading and I'm focusing on day trading, swing trading, and some stocks lately. But I don't see the high probability yet for the spot bids on shitcoins. Yeah, this one is not looking bad. We can get back a retest of 0.3, yeah, and that to be an entry and then bounce. Not bad. Take a look at Bio. Biorad, Biorad, go monthly. Yeah, I can see an intermediate support here. It's still affected by lower lows and lower highs. It's still shifting inside the downtrend. Intermediate, we have a bullish market structure shift here on lower time frame, I think on a daily basis. So whatever is below 61.8, it's a okay-ish bid. I like it. It's fast, but straight to the point. First time I joined. Well, I'm sorry if it's too fast. SKR? Oh my God, guys. Come on. What the heck is this? No. Looks like shit. Tia. Tia, I'm already having a bag. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's looking like a potential bottoming formation here. 0.4 looks like a good level. If it's holding, that should be the level to look for continuation. I already have a bag. I'm not adding more Tia. Wild. Yeah, maybe if we get a retracement around here, 0.3, that would be a good area. Well, the 5 minutes passed. Let's see how this New York Open, that New York Open will happen. I still hold my opinion that weekend low, it's not safe. It's looking weak. I didn't shorted Bitcoin. I didn't have the setup, didn't triggered. I took Paul setups. I took a stop loss on Ethereum first setup, then I took the second one. It's risk-free already. I'm waiting. Let's see what New York will give to us. Today it will be live for everyone at New York. I don't know if Paul will hold it or I. Anyway, I'll be there or Paul will be there, so we can find some 5 minute trades. I'm waiting for New York opening until I go on 15 minutes. I don't have any reasoning yet to zoom in. That being said, have patience, protect your capital because it's insanely important. I repeat, protect your capital, plan everything in advance, and have patience. Patience, it's a must. All right. That being said, hear you in 4 hours from now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate a lot the effort that you put towards this. Thank you very much. Bye bye.